Welcome everybody! In the last video we destroyed the new Super Mario Bros. Minigame puzzle panel. And since you enjoyed this video and it was quite a lot of fun to make, I decided why not do another one. So for today's video we will take a look at the minigame Whack A Monty. If you don't know the game, it's quite simple to understand. We get a grid of 4x5 molehills where either a Monty or Luigi can come out of. We now get a time limit of 30 seconds to hit as many Montys as possible. For each hit we get 1 point added, but for each Luigi we hit we get a penalty of 3 points. So with this in mind, I think we can jump right into the first draft of our code. First we need to create a Python file and write some setup code that the code can find our game window. Then we take a screenshot of the bottom screen of the Nintendo DS, as well as a screenshot of the Montys we try to find later on. With this done, we can now find the Montys in the screenshot by using the OpenCV Python package. When we find the locations where the Montys are, we can determine the bounding boxes and move our mouse to the center of the bounding box and click it. With this done, we can now check if our code works. It seems to work for one Monty, so now we have to wrap our code in an infinite loop so that it can run for the whole duration of the game. And now I think it's time to do our first test run and see what score we will get. It seems like our code is working and we even got a decent score of 85. But I think we can do a lot better by optimizing our code a bit. So let's do it. The first thing we are going to do will be to use grayscale images instead of colored images. This adjustment will make the step of finding the Montys in the screenshot quite more efficient because each pixel now has less information than before which needs to be compared. We also can optimize the wait times which the mouse takes to position itself and to click and release itself. With this done, let's check if these optimizations made a difference and see what score we will get this time. It seems like our adjustments had quite a big impact on the score. We now reached 125 instead of 85. But I'm not quite happy with the score. I thought we can get to like 150 or even above this. The first thing I tried to do to achieve the goal of 150 was to run the game over and over again and maybe get a better score by some magic. But unfortunately this didn't work. So the next approach will be to optimize our code further and try to achieve our goal this way. One thing that I optimized in this version is that we now use black and white images instead of grayscale images, which should make the process of finding the Montys in the screenshot a bit more efficient than before. So let's try this and see if we can reach 150 points with that optimization. With this optimization we got quite close to the 150 score that I aimed for, but we didn't reach it quite yet. So I think we gotta pull off one more optimization to reach the final goal. And the only thing we have left to optimize is the size of the screenshot. If you take a look at the screenshot, you can see that there's quite some space around the molehills, which gets checked every time, but a Monty or Luigi could never appear in it. So if we crop our screenshot a little bit and the input size of our screenshot gets reduced a little bit, I think we can get an even better score with this. So let's try it and see if we can reach 150. So we did it, we reached a score of 150 and reached our goal. But now I want to try to reach over 150. So let's run our code a few times again and see if we can get an even higher score. By the way, you can comment down below your favorite minigame of New Super Mario Bros. For the Nintendo DS. And the comment with the most likes will be the game for the next video. So we even exceeded our high score of 150 and now have a score of 154. With this done, I think we optimized the game enough, and yeah, that's all for today. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next one.